dears, hi my loves, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are watching me from. How are you doing? Are you okay? Thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. God bless you so much. If it is the first time to see this face, I go by the name Rose Williams Kenya or Mama Bear. Right at this corner that I am pointing, there is a subscription button. Tap it and subscribe, and then tap the notification bell and you'll be notified every time Mama Bear put up a new video. So welcome aboard. I love you with all my heart. Te amo, guys. I love you. So today, this is a topic that has really been requested by most of the women. Oh yes, so many women have requested me to talk about it. Well, I know by now you know what topic is. We're talking about fistula, guys. Fistula. This is a sad thing. My goodness. I do not even know how to say it in medical terms, but I know everybody has an idea of what it is, and maybe you can just Google and tell exactly what it is if you've never heard of it. But this is a condition whereby you're not able to hold your stool and your urine. Guys, it is one of the most humiliating times of a woman, right guys? So this is a condition that I developed after I gave birth to my second child. This, I've said it a few times in other videos behind. And guys, I want to tell you how it started and all the way to how it got treated. Guys, like you remember, I said my story is not all about being sad. I start my stories, and of course I have to start from where it started, and so it has to be a little sad. But again, by the end of the story, you realize that we are talking about triumph and what God has done in my life, and I believe He has done in other people's lives too. And if you're out there and you're undergoing the same condition, you are in my prayers, my love. You are in my prayers that God will come through for you like He did for me, and you will be okay. Right, guys? So let's jump right into the video. Right, so welcome back. So this started, back in 2012. It didn't start there, it started 2017. But let me take you back to 2012 when I gave birth to my first child. My babies are usually large. You know, when the baby is born, you don't say a big baby. I don't know why this is a medical terminology, kind of large baby. So my babies are usually very large, and both of my babies have been born with 4 kilos and above. 4 kilos, guys. 4. Like, you push a 4 kilo thing outside your body, you expel something humongous. My goodness. God, God, you amaze me. God is really, you try to imagine the size of that place, and the way when that time comes, it can be able to expand because of its elastic nature and expand to get out a 4 kilo thing, a 4 kilo baby. God, you amaze me. Like, my first child was 4.1 kilos, and my second child was 4 kilos, 4.0. So when I gave back to my first child, I was so tiny, I was so small, I was so thin. And you can imagine now giving birth to a 4-kilo child. Guys, it's not a joke. Even those of you that have given birth to 2 kilos of a baby, you can be sure that it's never a joke. Inside, I call that place the Heeey. It's hot. It is hot. Guys, inside there, when you're dancing, kanungo, 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 nobody is there. Even if the doctors are there, maybe your hubby might be there or whatever. Let me tell you that pain, nobody can feel that pain for you. And I remember when I gave back to my first child, like never, hey, never will I ever give birth again. But God, hey, God. God is so merciful that once the pain is out, you forget. Like when the baby is out, he just, because of something he's created in us, like women, you just feel no, you will try it one more time. And I salute to all the women that have 2 kids and above. Like it's not, when you give birth to one, you're like, I will never. Then you find someone giving birth to a second one, a third one, a 10th one, a 15th one. My goodness, because there are people who have many kids. God bless you so much. Salute. So I gave birth to a very big baby, 4 kilos, 4.1 kilos. And then you can imagine the damage, guys. The damage, the tear down south. It is... But thank God for the doctors, and like I said, I salute all the doctors, the surgeons, the way they repair you, they switch, they sew that place, they stitch that place so good, and with time, you heal slowly by slowly, and you get back to the way you were before, guys. That thing really amazes me. How God can heal you. How He's given the doctors that knowledge to know how to do that thing. And it goes right back. But if you've given birth, please don't be in a hurry to get back to that other business. You know what I'm saying. Don't be in a hurry, because you'll not allow yourself to heal completely, and you may bring so many issues. So that was it. Unfortunately, the doctor, then I gave birth to my first child at Pumwani maternity in Islay. So unfortunately the doctor forgot. That place is crowded, the people, or everyone is there. I mean, the doctor I don't blame him, by the way. I don't blame them that they forgot to tell me that I should never again give birth through vaginal, the normal way. I was not supposed to give birth like that. No more, because that tear, that damage was huge. No other big thing was supposed to now get out from there. Nothing. So I healed, and with time, 2017, I gave birth to my second child, that this time around was also big. And remember, I had not been told for me to secure my CS section, my CS later, prior to giving birth. So I waited until my pain came, and I went and gave birth to the second time. Guys, the tear came back. Let me try to tell you exactly what the doctor told me after that. Because they told me if I gave back to the first child normally, and if I had a tear, and I told them yes. These are the doctors now that told me. The first doctor should have told me not to give birth by a vaginal way any longer. Are we together, guys? So they forgot. So this one told me. They gave me an example of a torn piece of clothing. Let me try and get something. You see, like this towel, for example. If this towel got torn here, and then it's stitched up, if you start now pulling it once again, you don't expect it to tear on the side. The same place that had a stitch is the same place that it's going to tear, because it can never be as strong as if it had not been torn. I hope you understand. That's the best I can do with that. So unfortunately, now when the second baby is coming out, remember the baby is still so humongous, so large. Let me use the right words in the medical term. The baby is also large. Okay, so the stretch was, it was a lot. So the baby also did that damage once again. And you know, now the second damage is bigger, because of course it will rid off the first place and go deeper, you get. So thankfully I was also stitched up, and I was told never, oh, never try. If you have to, if you need to, if it is a must that you get a third child, please consider a CS. I'm yet to be there. I thank God I have 2 kids. You know, if I had one, I might be maybe in a rush to get another baby. I don't know. But I thank God that I have 2 children, and I'm a blessed woman. So in future, who knows, I can never say never, but in future, if I have to, then that one, I am sure that it's gonna be a CS. Are we together? So I got stitched up. Yes, I did. And I healed slowly by slowly. And I thank God, because you know, at this time when you have such a big tear and you stitched up, the doctor tells you quite well that, my friend, no SE until at least 6 months, guys, right? Until at least 6 months. But you're not supposed to, like, you know, try out many things, you know. And your husband, please, men out there, please be cooperative. Please don't be in a hurry, don't be in a rush. My God, my goodness, wait for your wife to heal. Like, really wait for them to heal, and when they are healed, you can now enjoy your marital thingies, okay, without your wife being at pain or subjecting her to a rupture, then rushing her now again to the theater. My God, that place is not the best. Just men, this is for men. Please just zip it up. You can. You know, we also know how to zip up. So you can also you can also do it, you know. And then for women also, don't let your men, you know, you know, I remember what the doctor told me the first time. Now this is 2012. The doctor told me, yeah, you know, you're not supposed to have that SE, that thing, for 6 months, but don't let your hubby go hungry. You got your hands, you got your mouth. Ooh, hey, Jesus, you can do that, and make sure that your hubby is okay. Are we together? So women, that's a secret. This is for women. Men, don't listen to this. This is for women. Don't let your man go hungry. Okay. Oh God. Anywho, when that happened, now after I've given back to my second child, and I've already been told this and this, so no, whatever, for 6 months, I was okay. I had done that before, and I knew I will still do it once again, and things will be right. But I'll not go back to the story. Now, if you have been following me, you know that 2 months down the line, we were not together. And so there was not even any temptation of me now, you know, of maybe trying to think, oh, is my whatever getting hungry or whatever, let me do this, blah, blah. I had an ample time to heal. I have healed. Oh my God. I have had the longest time to heal. Okay? So I want to believe that I am good. So anyway, we are not talking about that. So guys, unfortunately this time I realized that I was not able to hold my stool. For me, no susu. For me, the pee was being held very well. The peas never got out. But the poop now from behind, the poo, the stool, that one. I realized that every time I went to the loo, maybe to pee, and then of course you wipe yourself, as a woman, even if you pee, you got to, this is cleanliness, guys, you got to wipe that place, So every time I would find some poop on the tissue, and I'm like, my goodness, what's this? So it continued. I went to the hospital. The doctor told me, you just gave birth the other day. You just do some Kegel exercises, guys. You know what Kegel exercises are, the tightening of that down south. Tighten all the time. Kegel exercises wherever you are, suck it in. What am I saying, Rosie? What are you saying? But that is the truth. So I continued doing those things. I did them. But 6 months down the line, even after giving birth, the poop would still come out. I would go to the loo, and it was devastating. Remember, this time I'm alone. No one to give me moral support. I have my kids. They don't know what's happening. The only thing is my mom. She said, okay, follow the doctor's instructions. Just do what they're saying. And maybe with time it will. Alternatively, if it doesn't, we now have to look for a corrective surgery. I remember staying for a long time, and it never ended. So the day now I realized that it is bad, guys. The day I realized that it is bad, I had gone to church with two of my children, with my firstborn and my sister's daughter, my niece. And then my sister had come to visit us. So my sister was at my home with her newborn and with my second child, who was months old. Yeah, my daughter was months old, and she had a newborn. And so she was left home with these two small kids, and I went to church with the two big kids. So we went to church. On coming back, I remember I took the kids to the salon. Right, guys? To the salon. Then my daughter said, I need to go to the loo. I took her to the loo, and then I also decided to because I felt, well, let me take this opportunity now that I've found somewhere to, Then I took tissue, and when I was now removing my pants, oh God, I don't like remembering this, but I'm saying this to encourage a woman out there that is undergoing this, because several have told me, oh my God, I cannot say, of course, their names here, but someone has told me they have lived with that problem for the last 3 years. Oh God. Take heart, my dear sister. It is well. Okay? Your day will come that Jehovah will remember you the way he did to me. Okay? So this time, when I removed my pants, there was poop like this. You remember the last time I was telling you, well, I would go to the lususu and then wipe, and then that's when I find some residue there and stuff. But guess what? This time now was coming from church. I didn't have to wipe for me to see. The thing had already gotten in my panty, on my panty, and it was not kidogo. It's not the way you find maybe it's pakikad kidogo. It was a lot, like a whole, like the whole of it had come out. My question was, how come I would not feel something funny down there? Many times I would see a baby even a baby walking on the road, even if it's not necessarily mine, and I see that diaper is heavy and it is hanging, it is sagging, it's hanging down there, and I tell completely that this diaper is full, and by the time the mom is changing, you find really the poop is there. And sometimes I ask myself, I used to ask myself then, how do these kids feel? Like, how do they feel with, if you don't change a baby, they cannot change themselves. And then they will stay with the poop the whole day. Oh my God. If you can't change them, they would stay even days with that, I was asking myself, how do they feel? Now, this time that I found poop on my panty, I was like, wow. So babies don't feel nothing. They don't feel nothing because I don't know when it had come out. Luckily enough, it was not smelling because I wouldn't feel, and nobody had told me that I'm smelling bad anyway, of which I come to think of it, maybe no one would have told me because of fear, they ask, how do you tell a grown person that they're smelling of poop really? Is it possible? But for me, I would not feel it. I wonder why. And it was a lot. And I would not even feel like down there I'm wet or some funny. When I remember of that thing, I really feel bad. But God has been gracious. He has been gracious. And today I'm singing a different song, guys. I'm singing a different song. So, guys, I remember how I got scared. Oh my God. I remember I removed that panty. Inside my bag, I had a polythene bag. I put it because there was nowhere to throw it, and that toilet was not a pit latrine because I would have just thrown it down there. I put it in the bag and I came out. I remember telling the saloonist, okay, take care of these kids, plate them, do whatever I have told. Then when you're through, call me. I left my number. I remember I was pretending to be so strong, but inside I was feeling like breaking. So I went, the place the salon was and the place my house was, it was not so big. So I remember running, literally going so fast. And when I arrived at my place, I knocked the door so hard and so many times because the way you feel you need to cry. You feel you need to cry, but you don't have anywhere to cry from. You don't want to cry from outside because people will be worried and ask, oh, Mama, what's up? You don't want to attract any attention. So I just needed to get inside my own house where I can cry without people really judging me or asking me or attracting attention. So because with her, I knocked so, I needed her to open as fast as possible. So I knocked, and on the other side, she asked, Nani, who is it? Because she's wondering, who is this knocking the door like a police? But like you think there's a goon inside the house, the way you can, such kind of thing. I hope you understand what I'm saying. So I was like, maybe. So she realized, she had the voice, she opened, she was like, what is it? And then when I just got in, I broke down right there. Because I had locked that thing inside. I wanted to burst and cry, guys. I wanted to burst and cry. Just a bit, guys. So, guys, I was crying hysterically. So my sister was shocked. Remember, I'm here crying and I don't have kids. So she's like, what is it? Where are the kids? She thought maybe something has happened with the kids because I'm here alone. Remember, I left in the morning with 2 kids, mine and hers, and I'm not with them and I'm crying. And I know you can also get confident. So she was like, Nini, what is it? Where are the kids? She's asking all those many questions and I'm crying and I'm not even answering her. Now she started crying. I scared her. She started crying. Now, after she started crying, I stopped crying and I told her the kids are okay. Don't worry, they're in the salon. So she's like, so what is it? I told her, just give me a second. Let me just cry. Allow me to cry. You know, so I went straight to my bathroom. I opened the shower. I removed all the clothes and I stood under the shower. And water was falling on me and I was crying. I could hear my sister crying outside. She doesn't know what is happening to me. And then I told her, sis, don't worry. The issue that I have been having, I've realized is just too big. I just can't take it no more. Do you know, now I narrated the story of how I found a lot of that. Now she's here trying to comfort me, telling me, don't worry, God is there, you will be okay. You know, everything you can think of, just giving someone strength when you know they don't have any left. Because for sure, I didn't have any strength left in me. I was thinking, God, why? God, why? Why are all these things following me up? Why? What mistake have I committed? What crime have I committed? I need to repent of whatever I have done. God, please, what is it? You know? So after that, of course, she encouraged me. We talked with my mom, and now we knew that this thing is serious. So I remember sharing with a friend of mine. Her name is Evelyn. If you see this, my dear Mama Prency, I love you so much, you know. I remember sharing with her, and she shared with her hubby. Oh my God, I felt so ashamed. But of course, the reason she was sharing with her hubby, it was for them to just find a way to help me, you know. And then one day when I was seated in the house, you know, I went, and now I knew now this thing is serious. I didn't have money for surgery. So what I did, I went and paid for my NHIF card. I had not paid for it for quite some time. And guys, let me tell you, please be at par. If you're in Kenya, be at par with your NHIF and also other medical insurances if you have them, because they will really come in handy when you have such an issue or another issue, okay? An accident can happen anytime, God forbid, but be at par with paying that thing. It will really help you. So I had not paid for it for a long time. So I remember going to the hospital and they told me, do you have NHIF? I said, no, I don't have it. So they said you can pay an amount. It was amounting to, well, maybe I would say it much later. So I thought, wow, I can't afford that kind of money now. So I decided to pay for my NHIF. I went to the NHIF offices. I paid $1,500, that is $15, and then I was to wait for 3 months. I was like, okay, I can wait for 3 months rather, because I have stayed with this issue for like a year, like almost to a year now, like 9 months or so. I've stayed, no, it was not 9 months, it was 11 months. It was 11 months. I thought, wow, if I've stayed with this condition for 11 months, then I can be able to wait for 3 months at least, you know. So I paid for my NHIF and now waited. I went to Kenyatta National. Before going to Kenyatta, I went to Gatundu. I went to Gatundu Mission Hospital. I had really tried to look for places, you know, where these what do you call them, sponsors, wazungus come and they sponsor people with such issues. I really did my homework and I understood that Katondo Mission Hospital, they do come and they help such women with such issues. So I remember going to Katondo Hospital and they told me they were here just a few days ago and the next treatment will be like next year. Like they gave me like around 6 months. I was like, 6 months, I can't wait. Because at least I have paid for my NHIF and they told me to wait for 3 months, then I think the Kenyatta one will be better. So before now waiting for the 3 months, now like in a week's time, a friend of mine, now you remember in my tour story I had said 2 men came to my aid. One is Johnson, the other one is Noah. Those 2 men, the Noah is the husband to my friend, Evelyn, the one I said. And then Johnson is a friend to my another girlfriend of mine, Joy. These beautiful people, you know. One day Johnson called me and he asked me, "Where are you?" I said, "I'm in the house." So he said, "I'm coming." And I was like, wow. I didn't expect him to, so, and I wondered why he would be coming to visit me. He didn't tell me anything, and I thought, wow, maybe he needs us to do something, for example, a business. Maybe he wants to, you know, because he had seen me not really so good financially, you know, kind of thing, and maybe he thought he would help me, maybe write or something, you know, just a lot of things. So I told him, okay, welcome. And then he said, "And I'm not coming alone, I'm coming with Noah." And I was like, okay, these two are writers. And they're coming, okay, I told them, welcome. They came with big shopping. Guys, remember this time, things were not good on my side. So when I saw them come shopping like this, I was like, Jehovah, 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 you are the most high. Oh my God. So they came. We talked a little and then they told me they are aware that I have a condition. And I can remember I was so ashamed person. Not ashamed because of the condition I mean, but the idea that two men who are not my lovers, they are not my brothers, they are friends, like they know something so deep about me, and I was so scared. And I remember asking them, "So how did you even know about this?" It's only then that I realized that I have told my friend, and my friend, of course, confided with the husband, and the husband now told this other friend so that they can know how they can help me raise money for mine. So when I told them that this thing is able to be done via NHIF, they told me, okay, then we're going to help you raise money for your NHIF. I told them I have already paid for my NHIF for I'm waiting for 3 months. And they were like, no way! 3 months? That's a long time for you to be in that condition. And I was like, wow, Jesus. Like these men, we don't have anything erotic together with these two men. But they understand that I am not supposed to live in that condition. You know, it felt, you know, someone who is your lover may want to help you heal very fast because they know they want you to be okay, because of course when you're okay, they will be okay. But now remember, these people, we have nothing. We are just friends, not with benefits, friends, like friends, nothing more. But they see the pain and they know the sad part of living there, and they were so, you know, God bless you. You know, I have said God bless you many times, and I'll never stop saying God bless you. And I pray for you, and I will always pray for you together with your families. God bless you so much. So I had the NHIF that we were using with my ex, you know, because I was a beneficiary, so I would still have used that NHIF. But they told me for that one, because that one we had paid for some time. So I remember that the place for the NHIF told me, if you have a card that you have been using, then you can pay the arrears of the months that you've not paid, and then it can be used immediately. Otherwise, for yours, you will pay you'll pay like 50 something thousands for it too. Otherwise, so you have to pay for the 1,500 and wait for 3 months. Alternatively, the card that you had been using, because we had not paid for very few months, they told me you can now pay that one. You can either wait for 3 months, alternatively, pay for these ones the accrued amount for those months, and then you can use it immediately. So they told me they asked me how much are they asking for that one. I told them 7,000 Kenya shillings. So they said, that little, oh my God, that is little money. Could that be the reason you have to wait for 3 months? And they decided to pay each half. And after they paid that money for me, I went straight to the hospital. No, to the NHIF place. I paid that amount, and then I went straight to the hospital to book my appointment. Okay? So, there are 2 other people that I want to give my gratitude. When I arrived at Kenyatta Hospital, guys, I found a sweet girl there. Her name is Naomi. She is a nurse in KNH. Naomi listened to my story, and Naomi just fell in love. You know, she just loved me. She just had a lot of pity for me. God just gave her, God just gave me favor, and I found favor in her eyes and her ears. I remember that story really touched her so much, and she really told me that she will help me immediately. So I remember now she took me to Dr. Kisa. Dr. Kisa, Nurse Naomi, God bless you so much. When Dr. Kisa examined me, I remember very well, it was on a Thursday. Dr. Kisa told me, this is an emergency. You have to be here on Monday because I have scheduled your surgery on Tuesday. I was like, what? Today is Thursday. You're telling me that I will stay Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I have my surgery 4 days. As compared to 3 months. Oh, God. I remember calling my mom and being so happy. I told my mom I need around 3,000 to clear with the things. You know, there are some things that are done in the hospital. You know, you're being tested this. You have to, you know, so many things. You know, there's still some charges here and there. So my mom sent me 5,000. I went to the hospital. I paid those things, 3,000, 2,000. I put it in my pockets. Johnson and Noah sent me 7. They had already paid the 7,000. I had already paid so the money that I used in all this story of my surgery success was 10,000. 7,000 for the NHIF and 3,000 for this test, medication, and blah 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 such kind. Now, on Monday I was there. This seems to be, oh my God, this one seems to be a bit long. But guys, just bear with me because this is very important information. On Monday, I was there. I got admitted. I was tested for blood pressure, everything. And by that time, my blood pressure had not stabilized. The story I gave prior of the blood pressure thing now getting, it is post the surgery. So I remember my blood pressure wasn't that good. So for me, I had chosen the general anesthesia because I remember my sister had told me that she had once had this spinal injection, and it was so, you know, for her, she's had a child via CS. So she told me the spinal injection is usually very painful, and a lot of kind of electric thing that just happens there when you bend. You feel like there is electricity from that place now spreading to the whole. And I was like, wow, I wouldn't want to undergo that. So I remember telling me that she knows of someone who's given birth through CS, and both times she's had the general anesthesia and it was excellent. So I remember telling my mom I've chosen general anesthesia, and she was like, no, you cannot have that because your blood pressure ain't good. It ain't good, and I am not ready to lose you on your surgery. I'd rather you have that spinal injection and then we deal with the pains later, because the same God that will heal you will also heal you from that pain. And you getting the GA and sleeping and not waking up. Oh my God. You know, I listened to my mom. I listened to her, and I thank God. I thank God that I did listen to her. So I had my surgery. I got the back injection, so I was paralyzed from down here going down, from waist going down. And guys, I was like, what is this? I remember trying to, when they injected me, I remember after some few minutes they told me to move my legs, and I could only move the toes, and then they knew, okay, let us give her a few more seconds, because they saw it had not completely. And then after like a minute they told me, move your legs. I could barely move nothing. My legs were so heavy. I felt like a whole elephant, a whole African elephant have sat on my feet. I could not, and I immediately panicked. I thought, my goodness, how about if I never walk again? I was thinking, how come I cannot move my legs? How about if this never happens? But the doctors knew, they told me, don't worry. After this, that thing will just die off and you will feel your legs once again. Guys, I had my surgery on Tuesday. Jesus. The surgery was a success. Oh, Dr. Kisa, Nurse Naomi, Kenyatta National Hospital. God bless you so much. You're just one in a million. And let me tell you, I have seen God fight my battles. I went to the ward to now recuperate from there. And I remember staying in the hospital from Tuesday. I got released on Saturday. So I went on Monday. No, I got released on Friday. I went on Monday. I was admitted. On Tuesday, I got my surgery. I stayed Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So in the hospital, I stayed for 5 days. 5 days. And then I was discharged. After I got discharged, Johnson, one of these two men, came for me and my mom. Him and my mom came for me in Kenyatta National Hospital. During this time that I was in the hospital, my mom was coming to visit me, and my big sister came. Then my small sister was left home looking after now all the kids. Okay? So my family have been so supportive. I love you, Mama, my sisters, my brother. God bless you so much. Johnson, Noah, everybody. Evelyn, my friend, the one that God bless you so much. The girlfriend to Johnson, then, who is the wife, congratulations, there is a wife, she's the wife now. She also was there for me. She would really come and visit us when I got discharged, right? So Johnson came for me, took me all the way to the hospital. And let me tell you, good people are outside here. In the ward, I had very many women. And some women had booked their surgery from 2013. Let me tell you guys, God is alive. I went to book for my surgery on a Thursday. On Tuesday, I had my surgery. The following week, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 4 days, I had my surgery. There's some people, there's a woman I found there who told me, she asked me, when did you book for your surgery? I told them Thursday. Which Thursday? Which year? I was like, last week, Thursday. They were like, what? I booked my surgery back in 2013. So my dear government, my dear, if there is anybody, if this video would go to anybody, at least somebody who has the power and the mandate to give a say, like our president, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, Your Excellency, plus all the ministers and everybody in the medical, to do something for women not to suffer that long. Can you imagine 20 what? We're talking about 2013 all the way to 2018. I had my surgery in 2018 January. Yes, it was 11 months. 2018 January. 2013 to 2018, you can imagine someone waited for that long because they had my surgery. When I went to the ward after now my surgery, I found them and they had the surgery like yesterday. You can imagine waiting for 5 years with the same condition of it is so humiliating. Fistula is very humiliating. You're not okay. You don't want to stay where people are because you don't know when this thing will come out, how, and you just don't want to imagine now an adult every time having a diaper, and you were once good. It is so humiliating. It is so humiliating. So the government, if there's anything you can do to make sure that you create a way to make these women have it fast. When someone realizes they have it, they go to the hospital, they sought for help. It is done within the shortest time possible. God help, God bless you, and please, I pray that it is going to be possible. So guys, I got my surgery, and I said Nurse Naomi is my guardian angel in Kenyatta National Hospital because she really was used by God, together with Dr. Kisa. So now I am home. Johnson has come for me, and there are other people that have left in the ward. There was one woman that had not had her surgery. Why? Because she lacked blood. In the whole hospital bank, blood bank, there was no O positive blood. My friend Johnson had it. And I remember now when we were going home and we were sharing, we were in the vehicle sharing, and he's asking me, so how do you feel? I tell him I feel good. How about the women that you left back? I told him there's this one woman that has not yet had her surgery because she does not have enough blood and she needs blood transfusion. He asked me, what type of blood does she want? I told him, O positive. Let me tell you, Johnson beat that roundabout beat. Oh my God, forgive me, beating the corner. He beat that corner like he just swerved the car and started moving back, and I was like, what is it? What? And then he said, I am going to donate blood for that woman. I was like, what? So the man went back. We went back to the hospital, stayed there because now, when you go there, there are people waiting to donate blood. And he donated blood for a woman that he had never seen in his life. Mswahili alisema kutoa ni moyo. He had the heart to give. And even this woman, because he had not seen him, the woman does not know him. And guess what? He did not even go to tell the woman that I'm the one that donated this for you. Like, I'm the only one that I went, I said, there's such and such woman in ward, this and this. She lacks blood. We were with her in the ward, and that is why she has not been operated on. She needs this and this blood. So I remember when he gave the blood and the woman was informed, and I called the woman and I asked her, have you been told that your surgery is scheduled tomorrow? She told me, what did you do? How did you manage it? I told her I did not do anything. I only shared with a friend, and God did the rest. God bless you, Johnson, for that woman. That woman was so happy. She told me, tell your friend, God bless him for me. Now for her, The following day went for her surgery, and as we speak, the woman is okay. You can imagine that woman prays for Johnson day in, day out. God bless you. God bless you, Johnson. You see, now I am back home. Johnson makes sure that I'm home safely. I had to have my second Now my first clinic for the doctor to check how I am healing down south. So my other friend Noah came for me. I was not even using no matatu. You know, they would come for me and take me back. What do I call that? Is that not favor? Is that not favor? Nobody will tell me, fuel this car, I take you. They fuel their own car. They come get me. They take me to the hospital. They bring me back. Hallelujah. Have you ever seen such kind of favor? Have you seen it before? God bless you, Noah, so much, and your family. Now, the doctor told me, hey, you are healing perfectly. Whatever you are doing, continue doing, because you are healing fast, very fast. This time my mom has put a lot of energy in cooking soup, buying me, fruits, cooking nice foods for me. Let me tell you, wow, I healed so fast that the doctors were really, really happy for the success. I never had any time to I didn't have any infection. The wound healed very well, up to date. I thank you, Jesus. Jesus, you're too much. Hey, you're too much for me. Oh, you're just too good. Hey, Jesus. That is how God healed my fistula. Not my fistula, to fiakwa. That is how God healed fistula. Got it out from me and threw it in the deepest of hell, of the pits of hell. Today I am healed. Today I am clean. Today I go to the loo, and when I pee and wipe, I am clean. God. Thank you, Jesus. For a woman out there, you have talked to me, so many of you. So the surgery then, 2018, took about 45,000 or so. 45,000, and then remember I had paid the NHIF and the 3,000. So 7 plus 3, that is 10, plus 45, that is 55. Roughly that is the amount I used for my surgery. So guys, if you do not have an NHIF card, run very fast and pay it all. Pay that card and wait for 3 months. Meanwhile, as you wait for 3 months, go book your surgery. Okay? If there is someone's card that you can use, your spouse's, maybe the one that is okay, go as fast as now. Go book it, because how long the line is and how long you have to wait. So rush very fast and go book it. Alright, from there, book for your surgery, pray to God and ask God to allow it to happen very fast. Okay, guys? If you do not have the NHIF card, and maybe you don't know any other cards that they use, I don't know, because I didn't have any other that time. That is why I'm insisting on NHIF. Plus, remember, NHIF is government, and it is not a lot. You don't pay a lot, so that is why I'm advocating for it so much. Okay, guys? If you can afford that money, because you can either pay cash or with card. If you have roughly 60,000, I may not know how much it has gone. Maybe it is up, maybe it is down from there. I don't know. But if you have at least 50,000, go and ask them. Okay? Go very fast to Kenyatta National Hospital. Ask them, because if it's more than 55, the one I used, if it's 60 or 70, and you have 50, definitely now the other one, you can be able to look for it fast. Okay? Do very fast. Run there. You go asking for Dr. Kisa. My God, please don't ask me for his number, because I don't have it. Something happened. I don't know how. I don't have the number. I lost. So I don't know. But all I know is that if I go to that Kenyatta National Hospital, I will find him. And Nurse Naomi too. Okay? I had it, and anyway, don't ask for the number. Just go. Take yourself there and follow the protocol, because even if I told you, go ask, who am I? I don't have any say in Kenyatta National Hospital. I don't have a relative there that will help you. You just go with your God. Go with your God. If you're in other counties, maybe in Eldoret, there is more referral teaching hospital. If you go to the nearest hospital that you're in, around near you, talk to them, tell them, and they will now give you the go ahead. If you're anywhere around Nairobi, go to KNH. You will be helped. You will feel fresh. You will feel brand new. My sisters, my moms, my no, I won't say my daughters. I don't think I have a daughter who is at the age of childbearing. So let me say my sisters out there, my mothers out there. If you have that problem, don't stay in a cocoon somewhere and hide and always be running to the bathroom and the wiping and the showering, and you know that thing comes again and you stay year in, year out. Trust in God. Take a step of faith. Take a step of faith. You know, there are diseases that you will believe God that will heal you, like the way I said about high blood pressure. But now this one is something that you know can be corrected. It's something that the doctor will just with the one stitch or 2 or 20 or a hand or whatever, it is corrected. Don't be, you know, what do we call it? Don't be naive and say, oh, now start praying, oh God, please heal me. This is different. Oh, please don't imagine that you can cut yourself here and now pray for it, you know, God heal it. You need to go to the hospital and it is stitched up, you know. So know where to pray and where to act. Although even praying is acting, okay? Not acting like michezo, no. Taking a step, kufanya, act. Take an action, action, you get? So my dear, this video, my goodness, it's an hour. It's an hour long. But my guys, my loves, my sisters, take heart. It is well. Others are not even in this country. There are people that have called me, or they're from Saudi Arabia, and they're telling me they have that issue there. My dears, I don't know how you can be helped there, but if you come in here very soon, don't stay with that issue. It is correctable. You can be treated. It is healed. You can get healed. You can get cured. Okay, my loves, my sisters, my moms, my brothers, and my dads out there, support these women. Support them as much as you can with finances. Support them with moral support. Don't humiliate them. Please, don't humiliate anybody.